Yeah. All right. Welcome back. So, like I said in the intro, we'll be talking about different stakeholders in the travel industry, so that you can have clear understanding of those who are involved when it comes to your traveling processing. It's not every time your agent, like you call them, the agent. No, your travel consultant is just one out of different stakeholders that make the whole thing work. So the hierarchy will be in form of we have the client, that is you. So the stakeholders we have now, you, the client, the travel consultant, the consular, the airliners, the profilers, anything related to the flight thing, immigration. Now, those are the major stakeholders, all right? So, we have sub like the banker, the police, the doctor, sometimes Minister of Foreign Affairs, but they are not, depends on the package you are doing, you know. So, the client is you who have decided to travel for a particular reason, be it for vacation, be it for study, or for job. So that is your the client. Then you approach a travel consultant who is knowledgeable about uh, the package you want to do, who is knowledgeable about the countries, the policies, and everything related to the country you want to do. If you remember in our previous episode, I talked about before you approach any travel consultant, you also have to make your research yourself to have a full knowledge about where you're going so that any information you're getting from your travel consultant will be you can just oppose it with what you've researched on. That will enable you to make your decision very fast and also to help you to know if you are dealing with a well-informed travel consultant or not. Right? Now, after your travel consultant is to do all the packaging of your document, the documentation, everything you need to put in place before submitting it to the country embassy you're going. Then the consular is the how would I put it? My Igbo people say Agbara is the more is is the man that will make the decision as regards your process, your application. So most times your travel consultant is just to present you in a legal manner, in a good view, in a proper way to the consular, so that they can consider your application for the visa. Sometimes they they confirm and sometimes they deny. So because they deny does not mean that your travel consultant does not really know his work. Sometimes the decision is made solely by the consular. That's why the fact that all your documents are complete and all that. So they may have one reason or the other to say no to your application. Then you can reapply as long as you are not in agreement with whatever the reasons are. Alright. Now after, let's say yes to your application, then we'll move to the next stakeholder, who is your airliner. You need to when your visa is out, the next thing is you need to travel to uh, the country you're going via a particular channel. And most common channel is flight. So that means it require the input of an airline, a profiler, to profile your document for flying. Then we have the immigration, who are in charge to check what you are going out with and what people are coming in with, to ensure that you are not going out with unnecessary things and you're not coming in with unnecessary things. Now, how did all this thing work? I've seen some scenario whereby you can't have a visa and the NIN they are like they can't fly the person because they are not familiar with that kind of visa. We have different kind of visa. We have the sticker visa, we have the e-visa. Some countries we have what we called IPS pass, not necessarily a sticker, but as long as it's a valid document issued by the country you are going to say yes, you can come in. But some personnel in some airlines, maybe they've never seen that kind of visa before, so they will tell you, "Oh, madam, sir, you can't travel with this." I remember I shared the story during when I talked about the Singapore package. I think 2 weeks episode or so. The kind of visa they issue for work-related applicants is IPA pass, and it's not a regular sticker or e-visa. I think it's about 6 pages documents, and I personally took it to the airport myself, and they're telling us that no, you can't fly with this. That's why the fact that the consular in Ikoya has confirmed that this is the document needed to travel. But airline people are saying no, you cannot travel with this. Why? Because they've not seen it before. One of them actually even told us that he has only seen that from the white guys, not the black. So seeing the black man holding this kind of visa, that means you need to scrutinize and verify the applicant. Now at that point, your visa is out, yeah, but no airline is ready to carry you. Is that a successful application? You say no. Some of you will now end up shouting on your travel consultant that the document given to you are not genuine because the ignorant personnel of a particular airline are telling you that you cannot fly with it. And we've seen situations whereby you have a boarding pass, everything is intact. On getting to immigration, you are not allowed to travel. Why? Sometimes you have some element of corruption because you need to sort out another. That's why the fact that you have an accurate document, but just need to sort out. And if you want to form a true Nigerian that you don't want to sort out, they will delay you and you see your flight going. So you have to do what? You schedule your flights, you still do what they ask you to do. So whenever you want to travel, just know that it's not just only the travel consultant that is the main player in your application. Other stakeholders are there. There are some applications that will require you getting a very solid bank statement that you don't have. So it has to involve a banker who is going to help to provide such documents. Sometimes you need some medical reports. It means that you need to get to the hospital to get that. I've seen some scenario whereby a patient went to the client went to the nurse hospital and she was told that before the medical report will be given to her, it's going to take like 2 weeks. And she had the deadline to submit that. They're like 2 weeks. Unless you shake body, other way around. So all these stakeholders are the major player when it comes to the process. So sometimes when your applications are not successful, like I said, it's not because your travel consultant is not good, but it's because other players who are involved, maybe they said no. So next time you are planning to travel, have all these things in mind. Have all these things in mind, so that your communication with your travel consultant will be very smooth, so that you can have understanding of whatever is telling you. I'm talking about genuine ones, though I know there are some travel consultants that they are not genuine, which we've talked about some of them before now. I think maybe in the next episode I will share more on how to identify, the two travel consultants. So, if you have any question, comments, drop it in the comment box. I'll get back to it right on time. Thank you. I still remain your host, Adijo Washala. Bye bye.